Hey, this is Minding Your Business with the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce. I'm Chris Spiker of Antelope Valley Florist. Our board operator today, Kenneth Guzman.
Hey!
And our co-host, Aaron Goldstein, Goldstein Digital. Happy Saturday, Aaron.
Happy Saturday.
Hey, who's our first guest today?
Our first guest today is Mariano Garcia from MG Lawnmower Shop and Garden Supply.
Hey, Mariano, welcome.
Thank you.
You just joined the chamber. You're celebrating 3 years in business,
Yes.
and you had a party a week or two ago.
Yes. 1 week ago.
Grand opening,
Uh-huh.
and people came,
Yes.
and they enjoyed,
Yes.
and they stayed.
Stay long time.
A long time. Were they eating? Were they dancing too?
No, not dancing. It was music, but they don't dancing.
So where is your store located?
We are located in 42141 50th Street West in Court Hill, California. This is exactly in 50th and L13.
L13.
Yes.
Right in the middle of town, really.
Exactly. It's the building, the old building from the Court Hill Water District.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Mhm.
So you do lawnmower repair, so all small tools.
Yes, we repair lawnmowers and all type of garden and construction.
How about like scissors, shears,
Yes,
sharpen?
yes.
Wow.
Mhm.
So you and I were talking on the phone a little bit about when do you decide that it's time to throw something away? You know, a motor, you can't get a motor to start.
We need to check it out, the equipment that you bring it in. And then when it's time to throw away is when we notice the piston are damaged. Is totally almost the same price to buy a new one.
Right.
We can fix it, but it's too much to fix it.
To take it apart
Uh-huh.
and to get into the motor.
So if you decide to fix it, you're going to pay almost the same amount if you buy a brand new.
So you fix things. Do you sell new things also?
Yes.
Oh, in fact, I saw, what was the, what's the brand that you carry?
We carry
Was it Steel? No, Echo.
Echo and Shindaiwa, and also Honda engines.
So you can walk around with a buyer and they can ask a lot of questions, and you've used all the equipment,
Yes,
so you make recommendations on what's the best.
exactly.
Yeah. You don't get that at a big box, at a Home Depot. You just walk in and you see all this equipment, and there's not always somebody there that knows.
Knows what they're doing. Yeah.
So why did you start the business?
When?
Why?
Why? Okay. I start since 1990 on the maintenance, landscape and maintenance, and then in 2000 I started working for me. And then I always have the plan to put a store,
Mm-hmm.
and this store is the same line of maintenance and landscaping.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think I mentioned you, I'm not going to put a restaurant because I don't know how to cook. And this I know exactly. So this, if you are right there, I can explain you. If you have a question, I can answer.
So, you know, now that you have a storefront, do you find it difficult? You want to be in the store because the customers come in, but you also have to be out doing things and picking things up and running and getting parts. So
Yes.
you got to be in two places at the same time.
Yes, it's difficult.
But you've been doing it.
Yeah, we try to do our best. Yeah.
Like now you're doing some publicity, but you're out of the store.
Exactly.
So there's that fine balance of you want to be there as much as possible, but
Yeah, when it's impossible, it's impossible. But at least my wife, I teach a lot to my wife, so she's the one that is there when I'm not there. So that way, we try to take care of the best any client that go there.
I've got to see your store. I've got to come by. You know, and that's the purpose of the radio show, is just for people to meet the person and
Yes.
learn a little bit
Yes.
and go by and see what they have.
Exactly.
So what are the best brands of yard equipment?
We carry Echo and Shindaiwa. Echo has homeowner and professional equipment. So for homeowner, you're going to pay probably a little bit more than other type that you will buy on big stores. But this comes with 5 years warranty,
Right.
and we are dealer. So if something happen, we are dealer. So you take it to our place, and we're going to fix it. If you buy in another store, then you need to pay to send it to Echo or
Wow.
to other store.
Oh, I see.
So it's
Better deal with the same company through you.
exactly. Yeah,
Wow.
it's how it's work. The people don't know, but it's how it's work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get the word out.
Yeah.
You mentioned what type of gasoline to use in these, in the power tools.
Depend. Some equipment just use regular gas, and some use a mix.
But you said the unleaded was the best.
Yes, normally it's unleaded.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if there's a mix, I've learned that there's always a drop of oil on the cap, and that tells you that you got to add some
Yeah,
oil
you need to
it.
follow the instructions.
What that's the difference between a two-stroke and a
Four-stroke. Yes.
I mean, it's all beyond me. That's why. And I've always used the Pickus brothers, but they're closing.
Yeah, I hear, and also we know her and him a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and they tell us that they're going to close, and now I can see that they're ready to close.
They're doing it.
Uh-huh.
Well, they're getting up there. They've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, I hear that a long time.
And so they went into your store and introduced themselves, and
Yeah, I think last year or a couple of years ago, she went there and introducing and take our cards because we maintain a large selection of equipment, and I think probably they do it, but at this time they don't. So they're going to transfer some customer.
boy, you're lucky to have people be so friendly to help you like
Yeah,
that.
thanks God. Yes,
Positively.
yes.
Hey, what was the decision? Why did you join the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce?
Okay, when I start this lawnmower shop and garden supply, I just think that I'm going to get a permission, and it's gonna be the set,
Right.
ready to buy, and that's it. But not, it's not easy. Even that I have the money, that people don't want to sell you until you have a reputation or something.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's really hard, really hard. So I enjoy the church
Mhm.
pamphlet. I don't know how they call it. Sundays mass
Right.
for 1 year. Then
Advertising in the
advertising.
program. Yeah.
Yes. Then I hire a company for social media.
Mm-hmm.
They design really beautiful website for me, but they don't take care properly.
Yeah.
And I need somebody.
That happens a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then I have them probably more than a year, and then I hired somebody else local, and then I hired somebody else local, and doesn't work. And then finally I found Josh and Liz from DigiView,
Right.
and they do really good job, and they introducing me Pounder and Lancaster and graders until bit better.
Right. Yep.
Chambers.
You know, I think the neat thing about Josh and Liz at DigiView is they follow up.
Yes.
They call you again.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
make a sale, but then next week they call you again.
Exactly.
But then you join the chamber to be a part of a large group
Yes.
and to find some more customers,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
to make your business more believable.
Yes.
We talked a little, one thing I wanted to ask you, do you sell hoses, water hoses?
Yes, we do.
And, because I'm looking for a commercial kind that doesn't kink.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to Home Depot and they say, these don't kink, and they always kink.
We are dealer of Honda engine, Echo, Chindaiwa, Troyville,
Mm-hmm.
Pulan, Ryobi, and also we take care Sears warranties. So
Wow.
we work with Sears,
Uh-huh.
and they have a Craftsman hose that I use it. All what I have in the shop, I use it.
Mhm.
So if it's good for me, I recommend. Otherwise, don't. So that's the hose that I have.
I might come over there just to buy a hose.
Yeah.
And you wanted me to mention best time to green up a lawn.
Best time to green the lawn? Any time of the year you can green off the lawn. On winter time it's kind of difficult, but if you apply the right fertilizer by early November, you can have a green grass during winter time. But then the rest of the year is easier. Anytime
How
you can
about
apply.
best time to trim roses?
Roses, normally the people start trimming on January, but the weather you can see start changing. So depend how you see how cool it is, you can start trimming on January or February.
Yeah. Have you ever talked to Neil Weisenberger? He's the agriculture teacher out at the college, and he has a column in the newspaper
Okay.
about planting and trimming. My mom is always, she said, "Oh, Neil said you can't trim your roses yet," or "Neil said you have to wait till this time to trim the trees."
Uh-huh. No, I didn't. I went to take some classes for landscaping
Mm-hmm.
and in maintenance, and also I have an encyclopedia
Yep.
to learn about that, and then also I have another person that helped me with that when I have any trouble.
There's a lot to learn.
Yeah, but I like it because
Well.
I enjoy what I'm doing.
You have a passion for it.
Yes,
So we know where your store is at 50th and L13. What's your telephone number?
it's 661
Mm-hmm.
948 6161.
And you're a new member of the Lancaster Chamber, so someone can call the chamber office, and Anna will give them your contact information,
Yes,
and you'll help them out.
yes.
Well, Mariano, thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Mariano Garcia, MG Lawnmower Shop and Garden Supply. Thank you.
You are. Thank you.